This video is gonna be about the circulation of the black community that we are in today. So basically, is what I want to talk about is like, what is it that we need to what are the regular standards for our peoples to learn to come together and do better for our community across the globe? Well, that's what the conversation is truly about, and that's what's been circulating around my head, and among parts of the across the communities, on social media and stuff. So I say is that we need to educate ourselves more about our history, where we come from, and our peoples and our ancestors, etc. We need to shy away from all these religions that was forced upon our ancestors and our peoples to this day, taking us from our original spiritual practices and our original religions, our African roots. Um, that's something that could be made for another video. I can make a whole another video about our ancestors, African religion or spiritual practices that we had used to do in the past, and some of us still trying to keep that alive. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure out this one thing. It's like, we as a people, we are smart. Like, black people are extremely intelligent, the intelligent. We we made we invented about 95% of everything on the planet. Everything you see comes from black people. TVs, light bulbs, microphones, phones, fucking Xbox was made by a black man. Like, the consoles was made by a black man from New York. I forgot his name. I think his name is I put it up here. You also got X-rays, which they want to give to Thomas Edison. Not Thomas Edison. They want to give that to Tesla, but we all know the original black man to make an X-ray was George. His name is George. I put his name up here too. But black people is very intelligent. We know that. We built America. We built the pyramids. We did all that shit. We built South America. Like, we was here. We the truth seekers. We know. All right. Only the truth seekers knows the truth. Right. I suggest y'all to go watch Graham Hancock. He talks a lot about that. But basically, what I'm just trying to say is, like, I just want my people to come together. Like, we're dying off, and that's not something that's in our nature. That's something more of being forced. Like, we're being forced to get killed off. We're being eradicated and purged by our oppressors, and we're not doing nothing about it. We belong on this earth. Hence why the planet is not trying to get rid of us. Hence why the planet and Mother Earth is trying to get rid of the invaders, which is this black people oppressors, colonizers. So when you have forces that's beyond you trying to get rid of you, hint why your reproduction system is failing. I'm gonna put that up again. Matter of fact, no, go watch my other video. I'm not even gonna put that up. Watch my other video. The reproduction is failing. Organs, you're getting skin cancer. Your lifespan is short. Like, we got all this shit. I know a lady, right? She's a white lady. She passed away at the age of 97, I believe. 98, 97. She's a white lady, right? And she said that I live a long life because, and mind you, she's skinny. She said I live a long life because all I did was, I drank a lot of wine, I danced, I cook, blah, blah, right? I know a lot of black people, mainly the ones in Africa, right? And I don't personally know them, but I know them because what I've seen, right? I know they say don't believe everything you see, don't believe everything on the internet, right? But this man and this woman, it's mainly a woman, because this man only lived up to 100 years old. This woman, she said that she's over 160, 70 years old. And I believe it because there's a Chinese man that he passed away a few years ago, and he was one of the oldest living beings on the planet, and he was 140, 50 or something. So there's a lot of African people in Africa that's like over 100 years old, and people don't talk about that. Black people live the longest. We're the only race that live the longest, or organically. We live the longest and we stay the youngest. We're like the original Saiyans. So, so, well, that's where they got it from. Saiyans from Dragon Ball Z and Kryptonians from DC Superman. Their people are inspired by African people, by African culture. But I'm gonna put that to the side though. We can talk about that in another video. So all I'm trying to say is that black people, we have strong genes. We have strong our anatomy is extremely powerful. Hence why they're trying to figure out a way to this day to engineer melanin, because melanin is very powerful. Melanin got the key to everything they're looking for. Why you think all these? Why you think that all these experiments been done on black people? Let's put racism to the side, right? Obviously they racist, right? Let's put that to the side. Black people been experimented on for over 1,000 years, right? Since the pale man came into the land, right? We get experimented on because something in our melanin is very powerful to activate certain things. If you want to activate the higher understanding of the universe, you got to dig deeper within the melanin. If you want to be able to lift 20 tons like Captain America, that's where they got it from. You gotta dig in the melanin because protein activates your dormant abilities in your genes. We have things in our genes that no race have. Hence why a lot of these movies is based off from black people. For instance, Captain America. I bet y'all didn't know this. And I know it's a show, but they tell you the truth in your eyes and your face. When you turn that the television, when you turn that on, right? You tell a lie in the vision, but they still put the truth on the screen, right? So there's this show called Falcon, right? Falcon, the Winter Soldier, whatever the hell it's called, right? It's a Disney show, right? Marvel, right? They found out that Captain America wasn't the first original soldier. They used to experiment on African soldiers during World War II and I believe, right? And they were trying to find a superhuman serum, and they found through black people melanin and stuff. That's what they said. That's what in the movie, and I mean in the show, right? Now we got another show. It's called Black Lighten. Black Lighten's great grandfather or grand uncle, whatever, he was also experimenting. Him and among other black people was also experimented on for the superhuman serum, and there was like one white dude in there, but they didn't want to make it specifically just black people, but it was more black people. It was like 5 black people in there and one white dude in the lab, right? And everyone fell except for the one black dude, and something in your black people got something in our gene, and it's powerful and it's godly, and black people is basically like. We're like, how you say it? We're like Gohan. Or matter of fact, I would say like, not Gohan. I'm going to use something more accurate. I would say we're like one of Superman kids, right? What's the other one named? Jonathan's brother. The other one. The one that couldn't even tap into his power, but his brother did. Right? The one that father Superman, but he doesn't have the abilities yet, right? You got the genes, but you don't have the powers. It's dormant. Black people is dormant with ours. We can tap into our higher selves. We can tap into our powerful genes, and some of us can. And you've seen it. Hence sports, hence science. Look at the pyramid of Great Giza. Like we used to tap into it, right? And I believe that we had help from higher beings than us to put us onto it. So that's why I say it's important for us to come together, because there's a secret war going on that we don't even know about. There's a space war, and they're having wars in the ocean. They're having wars in the forests, like in the Amazon and the ocean. Like, I'm gonna put all this up on the video. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, we need to wake up. Same thing with the submarine joint. They sacrifice those people, right? Excuse me. They sacrifice those people, right? I don't know what they doing. I don't know what they scared of. They doing something, but we got some type of force on this planet that's interfering with us. So you need to get on that high vibration. You need to get ready to prepare yourself for this war, because we're in a spiritual and a physical war right now. We're going to war. You think that we're going to listen? We got space programs. We all got space programs, right? Every nation across the globe got a space program, right? Understand this. Why are we going to war with each other if we all got space programs? Hey, yo, U.S., why don't you take, you can take Jupiter, China take China could take Titan, right? The U.S. could take Mars or whatever. Like the other planets can share the moon. Like these are big planets. And matter of fact, I don't want to say we can keep Mars or what. I'm saying like we can split it and stuff like that for the resources, right? If y'all so greedy, that's how y'all should be thinking in that stance. But for me, I'm all about one unite together. I don't believe there should be one ruler. I don't believe in that. I don't think there should be any true rulers on the planet. I think there should be tribes. And as an older tribes comes together as one understanding is to protect Earth and protect whatever that's going to invade Mother Earth, and to take our livestock and take from our children and from our homes and destroy our and just like destroy everything that we built and love. So I believe that there shouldn't be a true leader. I don't think anyone should own this planet, right? I don't believe that. I believe that this planet was given for free for every living thing on the planet. I don't think humans are allowed. We shouldn't even have ownership of anything. Maybe the land that you built your premises on, there's a thing called territory. Okay, I get that, and I get that. Maybe having a land, like you should have some, like there should be like a proximity of where you should have a land that to control because that's where your family rest their head on. So obviously you want to have this secure area for safety, right? Okay, that's true. But owning an entire planet, I don't think we should do that. I think as a species, we should come in all one, and we should all contribute into making the Earth better. So for the people to be like, well, Earth should be, food and everything should be free. We should do all that for free. Well, if you think about it, if we can get burgers and all that for free, if we get all this Xbox for free, nobody's gonna want to work. Nobody's gonna want to be there. We won't have no NASA programs. We won't have no cops. Like nobody's gonna want to work because everything is free. What's the point of working? So I kind of believe that currency and trading should be entwined with each other. I feel like we should get back to our trading roots. Hey, I got a truck. I can put some of your hay. Hey, I got a truck, and I seen that you got hay. Why don't you, for exchange, I let you use my truck for the week to put all your hay on my truck to transport it, for you to give me a change for fuel your hay for my peoples. Like you want to learn, like you want to trade, you want to contribute to one another to benefit back. This backstabbing shit is weak, it's whack. Let's be real, it's whack, it's weak. Come on now, it doesn't get us anywhere. When you backstab somebody, karma is ready looking at you through the peek hole. So you have to extra watch your back. When you backstab somebody, you have to watch your back from the person you backstab, and you have to watch your back from the fucking forces that lies within us. Okay, which is a universe. The universe speaks. That's a fact, right? So here again, as a black man, melanated king, melanated god, genes, right? Let's start doing better. Let's start taking care of our peoples, our community, black people. My black woman, my black queens, my African queens, my UK black African British queens, my Afro Latinos, Dominicans, Afro Puerto Ricans, all my Afro Hispanics. That's the Afro community with family. I love you. All my Afro Jamaicans, man and woman, all my kings and queens, all the black Afro nations across the globe. We need to stand together. We need to stand together as a race, and most for all as a peoples in a community. We have no allies. Let's stop thinking that. Our allies is ourselves. They would never accept us. We need to learn to accept that. I'm going to say it again. They would never accept us. We need to learn to accept that. This is a message for all African people on the planet. We are the children of this planet, of Earth, Mother Nature, the originator, right? We're the original children of Earth. We come from a melanated black woman, the original Eve gene. The original being on the planet was a woman, not no Adam's red, none of that bull ass. Nah, that's bullshit. We come from the black woman. Let's be real. Black woman has over 200 The black woman has of the black woman genes is 200K years old. It goes back to 200,000 years, and all those lost civilization and races within the black woman's genes that we don't even know about. So yeah, there was green, purple, blue, orange. There was all those colors on the planet. Literally, there was black people walking around the planet. There was people literally that's the color black. Like, I'm not calling black people black is a metaphor. Let's be real. We're not really black. We're brown. But black, like the actual color black, nah, there was beings walking on this planet black, gray, actual white, like white. Like, we had that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we might still do. All the shit that they hide from us, let's be real. So, once again, I haven't been uploading in a minute. I'm try to, like, I'm just trying to connect with it more. There's no excuses. I just haven't been uploading. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100. I've been doing DoorDash and shit. I'm gonna keep it 100, right? So let's be real. Let's come together as a community. Black people, black women, black men, black kings, my black queens, all the melanated groups on the planet. Let's all come together, man. Let's bring love, positivity. Let's have a big ass cookout. All black nation. Let's have a big cookout. Like, let's come together, man. Like, let's raise and like etiquette our children, our youth. Let's worry about our community. Let's stop being a multiculturalism people. Let's start putting that shit on lockdown. That's what we need to start doing. That's it, man. That's it. But yeah, peace, love, man. Peace to y'all, man. I'm out of here.